They say after over 70 countries, you're an expert. I'm the person my friends and family call for the travel hacks, the hidden gems, the shortcuts no one else knows. I've even surprised myself a few times thinking, Jace, I'm actually really good at this. But 2025 had a different plan for me. It was the year the system fought back. It was the year I hit the digital wall. And for the first time in 20 years of traveling, I went into hiding. I didn't want people to see me as a novice. I didn't want to admit that even with all my miles, I could still be defeated by a clock or a glitch. In 2025, I failed hard. I missed 4 major flights in 3 different cities and got ghosted by a booking system. 5 epic travel fails. And the worst part, I was too embarrassed to tell anyone. But today, I'm coming clean to my family, my friends, and to you. Because the truth is, the best exploration doesn't happen when everything goes right. It starts when the plan falls apart and you're left standing on the wrong side of the glass. I'm not a wealthy traveler. I live a practical life with real responsibilities, so these failures didn't just hurt my pride, they hurt financially too. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you lose repeatedly. What matters is how you move through it. I lost money, but I kept the lessons and I kept the memories. Let's look at the 2025 fail sheet. This weren't just missed flights. There were collisions with the cold binary reality of modern travel. This is the experience tax. The price of thinking you can outsmart the system and the clock. It started with the classic just one more email trap. Working from home, that one more turned into a full extra hour. Well, I do love what I do. I thought I could outrun the clock. But then I hit the Dubai taxi lottery. It took 45 minutes just to get a ride. By the time I reached the airport, I had missed the check-in counter by exactly 300 seconds. This was for my nephew's wedding. I was his first babysitter. Missing it wasn't an option. I rebooked for midnight, headed to Dera, and leaned into a Filipino buffet at La Mesa. A full heart and a full stomach make for a better flight anyway. Learning beat. This humbled me. I had reminders for my return flight. I had emails saying the booking was still active. But when I tried to do an online check-in, the system didn't know me. Customer service told me I'd been cascaded out because I missed the first leg. My existence on that itinerary was deleted by an algorithm. I rebooked on my own, sat in a cafe, enjoyed some pizzas. Honestly, Mumbai's departure terminal is a work of art, the best I've seen in over 70 countries. Learning beat? This taught me how fragile digital certainty really is. I arrived during one of the busiest months ever recorded in Swiss history. Traffic was a nightmare I didn't plan for. Even with online check-in and a mobile pass, security told me I wouldn't make it to the gate. 2 hours earlier would have changed everything. Swiss Air offered no mercy. I rebooked via Istanbul and Pegasus. Stress was at 100%. Until I found myself having a beer in Istanbul airport. The mission was still alive, only the route had changed. Learning beat, flexibility, saved the trip. Life got busy, and I never checked whether the ticket actually came through after I paid for it. Not until 7 hours before my flight. I contacted Kiwi.com, the agent I booked with, but they couldn't find me in their system. My bank statement showed the charge, but there was no ticket and no PNR, just a hole in my bank account. I didn't panic. I rebooked the same flight and headed straight to the airport. After checking in, I spent a couple of hours in the lounge and turned a billing glitch into a strategy session for North Macedonia, Albania, and Kosovo. Learning Beat. Calm buys you options. A new driver, the wrong terminal, UAE National Day traffic chaos. A 45-minute ride turned into 2 hours and a closed counter. I had to guide the driver using Waze because he was new to Dubai, and I could see he was getting lost and overwhelmed. Instead of filing a complaint, I let it go. I even paid the high taxi bill. Kindness doesn't fix the issue, it fixes you. I rebooked 4 hours later, sat in Starbucks, and in the quiet failure I realized this was my 5th travel fail of 2025. In fact, every trip last year ended in a mishap. And if someone as well-traveled as me can experience these fails, then maybe it's time to share my perspective on travel and exploring out loud. That moment became the birth of this channel and this vlog. Learning Beat. Kindness mattered more than control. So after adding everything up, the total experience tax for these 5 fails was quite a bit of money for me. And honestly, that's why I lied. Not because I wanted to look perfect, but because I was humiliated. And because pretending it didn't happen felt easier than admitting I paid that much to learn lessons I should have already known. Not just to my family and friends, but to myself too. I didn't even look at this fail sheet properly until now, because pretending it wasn't real felt easier than facing the truth. And the truth is, those whispers were mine, echoes of the fails I kept trying to mute. I lied so I could forget faster. I lied so I could move on. But failing is normal. Failing is human. And failing is part of traveling. I didn't lose the holiday. I just paid extra for the lesson. 5 epic fails, 5 recoveries, and a lot of experience tax paid in dirhams, euro, and Philippine pesos. If you've ever felt the embarrassment of a missed flight, stop hiding. The plan falling apart is just the start of a different story. I am Earl, and thanks for being here. You've been watching Earl Explores. If you've ever watched your plans collapse in real time, you're in the right place. Hit subscribe and let's figure out the recovery together. Keep exploring and never stop starting.